Today I bring to you guys the most broken holy build ever that you guys can put together. You are going to be destroying just about anything that gets in your way. This is going to be a very OP build. My Golden Knight build is going to do so much damage and is going to be destroying bosses, enemies, and breaking the game by killing anything very easy and getting back the FP consumption that you are going to be wasting. This is going to be optimized for level 150 with an amazing poise in combination with the incantations. You guys are going to be very potent, and the attributes and talismans that I'm going to be showing you guys what you guys need to use to make the most broken holy build that you guys can put together with patch 1.06. If you like how that sounds, a like is much appreciated. And before I even get started, I just want to say thank you for everyone that hits that like button. And also thank you for those that hit the subscription button. And if you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscription button? Because we have a lot more Elden Ring builds coming for you guys. And a very special thank you for those that hit that thanks that is on the lower right corner of this video. And also for those that go the extra mile and join the Bolt Nation. Thank you so much. Guys, I am enjoying bringing you guys different type of builds. And this one, I'm sure you guys are going to be loving it so much because it just breaks the game. And we're going to be focusing on two particular weapons. One is going to be the Sacred Relic Sword, fully leveled up. As you guys may or may not know, 289 physical damage with holy damage. If you guys don't have this weapon, this is where you actually need to get this one from. You guys are going to be able to get this weapon by trading in the Elden Remembrance with Eldne in the round table. Now, next weapon we are going to be using is the Sword of Milos. This is one of the best great swords that you guys can use now, because with the update of 1.06, there was this weapon itself, it just became very potent. Not that it wasn't, but it just became an amazing weapon to use. It deals the highest attack power that a great sword can have at 345, and it also does a passive effect of bloodlust buildup. But that is not what this weapon does best. And in combination with my Sacred Relic Sword, we are going to be making this Golden Knight breaking everything that touches. Because what the focus of this build is, one, we're going to be killing everything, and in return, we are going to be receiving FP. As we continue through the video, I'm going to be showing you guys what exactly you guys need to have in the build to be able to get the highest FP coming back to you. We are going to be using the Halictree helm. On top of this, we're going to be using the Lendil Knight armor, gauntlets, and also the greaves. The most important thing is the helmet, because it does give you an additional point to your faith. You guys can also use the following helmet, which is going to give you 2 points, but it's all up to you, which is going to be the Halictree Knight helm. But it's all up to you. This is more of a style that I'm going here with, because my Golden Knight is just a superior build that just breaks everything that gets in his way. Now, let me show you the different type of talismans that you guys need to use for this build, and in particular, two of them that are going to help this build break the game itself, because we are taking advantage of all the different type of mechanics that are within the game itself for our advantage. And the first one is going to be the Shard of Alexander. This one's going to greatly boost the attack power of skills, meaning the skill that is within this weapon. And let's take a look at the skill that is in this weapon. It is the Wave of Gold. And if you didn't know, this weapon is the best weapon that you guys can use to farm for runes. Take a look at this video that's popping up right now on the top right corner. This here section is the best place that you guys can go to use in combination with this weapon. You guys are going to be doing over 6 million runes very easy and very fast But let's continue with the build. And next we are going to be using the Sacred Scorpion Charm. This one is going to raise the holy attack power, but it's going to lower our damage negation. We're going to raise our holy attack by 12% and our damage negation is going to be by 10%. Now pull up your map and you guys are going to be able to get this talisman all the way down here, and it's going to be by the smoldering church. It's going to be dropped by an NPC invader that's going to try to take you out, take him out, and then the talisman is going to be all yours. Now in this secret sauce, we have 3 ingredients that we are going to be using to break the game. And the first one is going to be the carrion filigree crest. This one is going to lower our FP consumption by skills. Now, whenever you guys are using this skill, especially this weapon, if you guys see, the FP cost right now is going to be 32. If I remove the talisman, now the FP is going to be 42. So we're going to be saving 10 additional points each time we use the special skill that is within the relic sword. Now, this is where it gets even better, guys. We are going to be pairing it up with the ancestral spirit horn. This one is going to restore the FP upon defeating enemies, meaning that every time you guys take out anything that is in the game itself, you guys are going to be getting FP in return. So we are going to be saving 10 points with the carrion filigree crest, and then we are getting back 5 additional FP points in return by just using the ancestral spirit horn. Now it gets even better, and in combination with the sword of Milos, it says sinister great sword fashioned from a giant's backbone, mits out wounds like a lopsided saw blade and restores some FP upon defeating an enemy. So we're going to be getting 3 points in return, and this talisman is going to give us 5. So in return, for every single kill that we make, we're going to be receiving back 8 additional FP points. Help of the carrion filigree, we are actually saving, guys, 18 additional points per kill. So which is an amazing thing to do, and it just breaks the game. And then later on, stay with me, I'm going to be showing you guys what else you guys need to do to be able to make this build even more potent than what it is already. Now, there are 2 ways that you guys can use this build. One of them is by using the relic sword. As it does the wave of gold, you guys will be able to see there that it uses about 32 FP. But in return, we're going to be getting 8 additional because of each kill. And then we're saving, of course, 10 additional points with the other talisman. Now, the other way you guys can use this build is by doing jump attacks, since we are using 2 great swords, and because of update 1.06, guys, the light, the heavy attack, and also the unique skill, and also any counter attacks by rolling are going to be even faster. So we're going to be a-okay in using all the different type of mechanics that are within this build to be able to use it to our advantage. We're going to pretty much just kill anything that gets in our way, receiving FP back. And I'm showing you now the complete run. I'm just killing about what, 15 to maybe about 25 different foes, and you guys are able to see how fast not only are you killing them, but how fast you guys are getting your FP back. So you probably will never ever need to worry about getting back or using or wasting your FP too much, because you guys are always going to be killing anything that gets in your way. Now, always need to have the sword of Milos on your left hand. Always, always, always. If you guys don't have it on your left hand, that 3 additional points of the FP is not going to come back to you guys. So have that in mind. So make sure you guys have that always when you are killing anything that gets in your way. And now you guys may be asking yourself, well, is this build any good enough to killing bosses? Yes, this one is actually makes killing bosses very easy, because you don't have to be very up close. And we are going to be using our Flask of Cerulean to be able to keep up our FP and be able to use the sword and just do a lot of damage to anything that gets in your way. And if we get close enough, we are going to be doing jump attacks. Now, a different type of options that you guys want to do, if you want to, is use the following. Instead of the knight armor, what I would do is use the following armor, which is going to be the Raptor's Black Feather. The Raptor's Black Feather is going to give you 10% more on jump attacks, so that's going to be an amazing damage. And then on top of that, if you guys want, you can always change it for the Carrion Filgrid Crest, and you guys could always use the following talisman, which is going to be the Claw Talisman. In combination with the Raptor's Feather, you guys are going to be dealing 25 additional damage for every jump attack. It all depends on your playing style and how you guys want to use it. But I'm showing you guys different ways that you guys can use this build. Now, if you guys want to shred everything that gets in your way, like you're seeing here, how easy and fast you're killing everything, you guys got to have the following wondrous physics crack tiers. One is going to be the Holy Shrouding crack tier. This one's going to boost your holy attack by an additional 3 minutes. I believe it's giving you guys 10% holy damage, more holy damage than what you guys are going to be having without it. And then the other one is going to be the Faith Not Crystal tier. This one's going to boost your faith by an additional 10 points into your build. Now, have in mind that the best thing to do in this build is always to raise your dexterity and your faith 1 to 1. You guys got to go as you level up during the game, and you go higher than 150. Just have that in mind. Level your dexterity and faith, and you guys are going to become even more potent than what you are going to be at level 150. Now that we have everything put together, we're going to be using a couple of incantations. The first one is going to be Golden Bow. It's going to give you a 15% additional damage. And then the other one is going to be Flame Grant Me Some Strength, giving you an additional 20%. I prefer to use Golden Bow the most because that buff lasts a lot longer than the Flame Grant Me Some Strength. Flame Grant Me Some Strength is going to last you for about 30 seconds, where the Golden Bow is going to last you for about 60 seconds. You guys are going to be dealing tremendous amount of damage over 60 seconds. Put together with the Flask of Wonders, you guys are going to be dealing over 1200 damage. And once you guys use the different buff there is within this build, you guys are going to be able to see what is going to be the highest damage you are going to be doing with the attack power is going to be 1110, but that is not what this build does better. This build just does more holy damage than physical damage, because we're going to be raising faith and dexterity at the same time. Put together, we're going to be a killing machine in Elden Ring. Now, if you guys are using this weapon, you probably are using it for your either first NG plus or maybe your third, fourth, fifth, whatever you guys are doing. Now, let me show you what else you guys can do to be able to make this build even stronger than what it is already and raise it to another level. And we are going to be using a great rune. We're going to be using the Gothric Great Rune. This one is going to raise all our different type of attributes by additional 5 points. So you're going to become meaner, stronger, faster, better than Superman, better than Mike Tyson when you guys hit with a punch. And to turn that on, all you guys need to do is go to your inventory, have a rune arc, which says grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use, and use it, and you guys will be able to see now we're going to be dealing from 798 to 824 damage. And if we do all our different buffs, you guys are going to be able to see how much more damage we are going to be using. We're going to be at 1146 and 824 for the Milos sword. So final thoughts about this build. A is one of the best holy builds that you guys could use now. It's very broken because we are taking advantage of everything that is within the game mechanics, and also it just makes the game very, very easy killing foes. You're going to be killing them from very far away, and if they get close to you, you can, guys, always use jump attacks. Just have in mind, you always need to level up your dexterity and also your faith together to be able to raise the potency on this weapon and on the build itself. Now, if you guys made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for making it this far. Love you guys for all the great support you guys give us with the Elden Ring content, builds, and everything else that we have for you coming. And stay tuned. We have a lot of great things coming to the channel. I wish I could tell you guys, but all you got to do is hit that subscription button and turn on all notifications and expect more gaming related news and updates in your inbox. Now, if you guys are into more builds, take a look at this build here. Is also very sick and you guys are going to be enjoying it a lot.